What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we have some large window pistol red dots that we're going to talk about. So this is the Holosun HS507 competition. We have the Vortex Defender XL, and we also have the Swampfox Justice 2. Now, I've done dedicated reviews on all three of these. If you want to get more information, there will be links down in the video description. So if you're looking to pick one of them up, hopefully I can find you a good deal. Let's start with the footprint. The Holosun and the Swampfox both take an RMR footprint. So very, very common. Where the Vortex takes the Delta Point Pro footprint. The Vortex does come with a Glock MOS plate. See, that's how it's on this Glock that you see here. But I wanted to start with the footprint because if you have a favorite footprint, that may help you make your decision. Moving on to the reticles. The Holosun has a competition multi-reticle system that's so many different options. It's available in red or green. The options for the multi-reticle are a 2 MOA dot, an 8 MOA circle, a 20 MOA circle, a 32 MOA circle, and then a whole bunch of combinations of those different sizes, and you hold the minus arrow to change the reticle. With the Vortex, you have a 5 MOA dot and an 8 MOA dot. You have to buy either one. It's not a switchable reticle, and it's available as of right now. It's only available in red. The Swampfox has a couple different options as well. You can either get a 6 MOA red, a 6 MOA green, or you can get a multi-reticle system. The way their multi-reticle system works is it's a 2 MOA dot, or a 34 MOA circle, or a 10 MOA crosshairs, or you can get a combination with all four: the dot, the circle, the crosshair, with all three, all combined into one. You get the idea. And you hold the up arrow on the Swampfox to make that change. Let's talk about the battery next. They all have shake awake. All three of them have shake awake technology where if you leave them, it turns off. The second it senses any movement, it turns back on, and all three work extremely well. Holosun's going to turn off after 10 minutes, but it is adjustable up to 12 hours, and you hold the plus for 10 seconds to make those changes. The Vortex is also 10 minutes, just like the Holosun. I don't believe you can turn it on and off, but the shake does work well. And then the Swampfox turns off after 225 seconds. As far as the battery life, if you look quick on paper, it looks like the Holosun and the Swampfox have a 50,000 hour battery life, and the Vortex has a 25,000 hour battery life. And if you don't dig into it at all, you might think like, wow, that Vortex has half the battery life. But they all companies don't rate the battery life the same. If you look on the Vortex website, there's this chart that I'll pull up, and it gives you different amounts of times the battery is going to last based on how long the red dot is on and the brightness setting. So the 25,000 hour is if the red dot's on 24/7, and I don't think most people are going to leave it on 24/7. The shake awake should help you prolong your battery life. So I think the battery lives are all going to be about the same, around that 50,000 hours for most people, depending how you're using it and depending if you leave the shake awake on or not. As far as the battery type, the Swampfox and the Holosun both take a 1632. The Holosun is a side battery load. The Swampfox is a top battery load. And with the Swampfox, you'll need a little Torx bit. Holosun, you're going to need a little flathead screwdriver. The Vortex is toolless. I take that back. You do need a little flathead screwdriver because there's a little lock that goes in here, a two-piece lock to hold it shut. And then it's a 2032 battery. So both of those batteries should be pretty easy to get, easy to find. That should not be an issue. Before we get into the window size and the clarity and all that good stuff, Notch, as the biggest supporter of the Tiberious Gibbs channel, they have a ton of rifle and pistol red dots, always having a lot of good deals. They do sell all three of these. The link to them is down you know where. The shirt is from TriStar. Always from TriStar. They have the best and the coolest pro-gun, pro-American designs on the website. The link to TriStar is also down you know where. All right, let's get into the window sizes. Now, the Vortex and the Swampfox on the website rate the measurement in millimeters, where Holosun does inches. So I had to convert it here a little bit, and I hope I converted it correctly. If this isn't accurate, I apologize. The Holosun and the Vortex are squared off if you care, where the Swampfox is more rounded. I don't think that really matters for anything, but if you have a personal preference or you like the way one looks. As far as clarity, I think the Holosun and the Vortex, as far as the glass clarity, is a little bit better than the Swampfox. Makes sense. Swampfox is significantly less expensive. As far as the dot clarity, I think the Swampfox, from my eyes, excuse me, not the Swampfox. I think the Vortex, from my eyes, has the most crisp, clear, best looking dot out of all three of them. Your eyesight may be different. I never thought about or talked about a recessed window in any of my pistol red dot reviews before. I probably should have, but it's something I never brought up until I did the review on the Holosun, and quite a few people pointed out how the window is not very much recessed. Kind of sticks out near the end, where if you look at the Vortex and the Swampfox, the glass is a lot more recessed into the body, and that should help if it gets banged or hit or anything like that. But notice how the Vortex and the Swampfox sit over the front of the slide. So if you have your rear sight in front of the optic, that may be a problem with the Swampfox and the Vortex, but it won't be a problem with the Holosun. So many options. All right, I want to quickly chat about the controls. So if there's something you do or don't like, you know which one to get. And bear with me here because this gets a little... The Holosun has both buttons on one side of the optic, and it's on the left side. So if you're carrying it up against your body, assuming you're a right-hander, those buttons are protected. There's 10 daytime settings, with 2 of them being night vision compatible. You hold the minus to change the reticle, the multi-reticle system. You hold either button to turn it on. You hold both buttons to turn it off. And there is a lockout mode to enable or disable the lockout mode. You hold the plus for 3 seconds, LED blinks, and then the buttons are disabled, so it's in lockout mode. The Vortex has 1 button on each side of the red dot. It has a total of 10 daytime settings with another 2 additional night vision settings. You hold up or down to turn it on. You hold down to turn it off. And there's a lockout mode. You hold the up arrow for 3 seconds, and that goes into the lockout mode where it disables the buttons. Swampfox, 1 button on each side of the optic, just like the Vortex. Excuse me. You have 10 brightness settings, with 2 of them being night vision compatible. The up turns it on, the down turns it off, and if you have the multi-reticle system, you hold the up arrow for 3 seconds to change the different reticles. So the Swampfox has a little bit less, I guess it depends how you look at it. I look at it, there's less in there, so it's easier to control. You may look at it as it doesn't have as many options, so whatever. Windage and elevation are all kind of similar. They're all going to need a flathead screwdriver. The Vortex screws a little bit bigger if you care. Each click is going to be a 1 MOA adjustment per click. And then the Holosun and the Vortex are definitely a little bit more tactile and slightly more audible. You really, really feel those clicks. The Swampfox is not mushy at all. It's definitely tactile enough to know you're making those adjustments, but it's not as tactile as the other 2. As far as accessories they come with, I don't know if you guys care about this. The Holosun comes with a decent amount of screws and the screwdrivers or Torx bits or whatever little wrenches things to make those adjustments. The Swampfox does come with more screws, a cover, and those tools that you need. The Vortex comes with even more screws than either one of them. It comes with a low mount for like a shotgun or something. Comes with the cover and all the tools as well. So that's that. Drain holes, again, if you care, the Holosun and the Vortex have drain holes. Swampfox does not. So if you're a Navy SEAL underwater, may not be the right one for you. And then as far as the warranty, the Holosun and the Swampfox have a lifetime warranty with 10 years on the LED. The Vortex has an unlimited lifetime warranty. I don't know much about the Holosun and Swampfox warranties. They may be great, and I'm not saying they're not. I do know that the Vortex warranty is fantastic. They have one of the best warranties in the game. All right, the last few things to talk about here is the dimensions. Here, I'll push over for you. There are the dimensions. They're pretty much the same. As I said before, the Vortex and the Swampfox are a tiny bit longer, and they do stick out past the front of the slide a little bit, if that matters to you. The weight is pretty much the same. You're not going to notice a 0.1 ounce difference in the weight, so I'm going to say the weight is just about the same. What is very different is going to be the price. The Holosun, at the time I'm making this video, I found it for $369 to $399 in that area. The Vortex, $350. Some of them were $399, but I definitely found it quite a few places for $350. And now the Swampfox, the big advantage to the Swampfox is going to be the price. The non-multi-reticle system comes in $220-ish. The multi-reticle system, $250-ish. And again, that's the time I'm making the video. That will absolutely change, go up, go down who knows what. There's links down below. Hopefully I can find you a good deal if you want to pick any of these up. Now, as far as testing, I've had the Holosun the longest. It's been out the longest. I actually got it before the red dot was released. I've put it on a bunch of different guns. I've shot it a ton. This is actually my bedside pistol. It's a Shadow Systems gun with a Streamlight light and a Holosun red dot. So I don't think I can say anything better about that I trust it to be my bedside gun. Like, how can I give it a better compliment than that? The Vortex I've had for a couple months. I got it a month before it came out, so I don't remember when it was released. So I've had it for a few months. It spent a lot of time on this 10mm gun, which is always a heck of a test with that little extra recoil. And I put it on several other guns, and I carried it as well during the review. The Swampfox is the newest. I just got this in a couple months ago. I don't know. Still got 500 rounds on it. A lot of carrying, a lot of shooting. I did not do any destructive testing on any of these because I view these as like a big window competition optic more than a duty optic, even though you could use these for EDC. So I didn't do any destructive testing. Just a bunch of shooting, some EDCing, and that's what I did as far as the testing. Overall, I like all three of them. They all definitely have a lot of differences and a lot of pros and cons. I think it comes down to which features are most important to you, and hopefully I gave you enough info to make that decision. Like, does the footprint matter? Does the price really matter? Do you care about the multi-reticle system, the warranty, whatever? Whatever features are most important to you, you figure that out and get the red dot that's right for you. I would be A-okay with any three of them. All right, let me thank all three companies. Just so you know, all three companies did send these reviews, these red dots out to review, which is very, very nice of them. There's links again. I think I mentioned that a few times. Sorry, I totally had a brain fart. Notch is the biggest supporter of the Tiberious Gibb channel. They have all three of them. TriStar, the dopest, softest, sexiest t-shirts in the game. Most important. Thank you guys for watching. It is truly, truly appreciated. If you think I deserve it, go ahead and like, comment, and definitely subscribe to the channel. We need 100 million subs, and we only got 52,000 or wherever we're at. So please, if you think I deserve it, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next time. Be good. Stay blessed. Peace.